Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Big E.
Eli?
What it do, what it is, everybody, it's your boy A-Tiz, and welcome to the Rise and Grind podcast, the place where you can fill up your morning cup with inspiration and motivation. How's everybody doing today?
Not bad. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
So, another day.
Nice,
sir.
nice. What's new with you guys?
Not much. Family stuff happened yesterday. So that,
Some good or some bad?
it's a little bit of mix, 50-50.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. I mean, that's it. As long as it balanced out, right?
Yeah. No, it always does. That's
Something you want to talk about, or?
how.
Well,
If you want to get started, we could get started with that.
Let's just jump into it.
So yesterday, so I guess just to get started, I wake up, get the kids ready, get them ready for school, take them to the bus stop, take one of my other sons to school. This morning, I woke up, took my youngest son to the bus stop, and then my middle son, he woke up, he's like, hey, can we train? And I was like, oh, what are you talking about? He's
I
all,
already know where this is going.
he's all, let's train boxing, because I got him in boxing now.
Okay.
So I was
How
like,
or what do you got him at?
what's up?
What boxing do you got him at?
It's Golden Gloves.
Oh, that's cool.
The
That's
Golden
cool.
Gloves?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
So is it
Yeah.
a weekly program,
So
daily, monthly?
So it's Monday and Friday. His great grandpa is a Hall of Famer coach for boxing
Oh, okay.
here in
Cool.
Colorado.
Nice.
But no, he just had troubles with kids around the neighborhood and stuff, so we got him in boxing and everything. But like I said, we woke up and he's all, hey, can we do a little training? And I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and, get it in before school. And I kind of felt like something was off because he didn't really normally do his normal routine. And yeah, man, we trained and I took him to school. I drove over here we were going to do the podcast and everything. And then I got a phone call from the principal. So yeah, he popped some kid in the mouth.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Like a 1-2 bam bam, or
Well,
just
a little bit.
one?
I seen the video, like he said, I seen the video. He was the one that kind of pushed the issue to say. But yeah, it was just, you know how kids are. It was a quick, easy 1-2.
Yeah. And the kid didn't fight back?
Yeah, they kind of went at it. Like I said, my son caught him by surprise. So,
Yeah.
but
We've all done that.
yeah, but like I said, I don't know the full story. I know it was behind his ex-girlfriend and everything.
No.
But that's one thing that we're going to talk about today when I go home is not to make bad choices based on emotions and females.
Yeah. That's a good lesson to teach our children. I mean, females, need to know it too, especially young girls.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be over here trying to mansplain, but it's a good lesson to keep our children and
Yeah, especially at that age, at 13. Like I said, I told him it's your, just summer love in a sense. But you know how it is growing up,
Yeah,
you
is this
think
his
that's
first
your woman.
girlfriend or is?
Yeah, it's for his first
Oh, okay.
steady girlfriend. I think they're together for about a year now,
Oh, okay.
maybe even longer.
a year. So it's not
Yeah.
like a week or a.
No, and like I said, I guess the situation was she was helping the other kid out. Maybe he got a little jealous or something, that
yeah.
type of scenario. But, we were all young at one point.
Yeah, I remember yesterday because we were getting ready to do the podcast.
Yeah.
And then Anthony pulled up and he's like, "Yo, bro, I got to go."
Yeah.
He kind of gave me a briefing on it. He didn't tell me the whole thing, but
Yeah.
he told me I got to go.
But welcome to. Imagine if you were at a 9 to 5. Like what would you
yeah.
have had to do?
No, it was not. That's one thing that did pop in my mind when I got that phone call because I was driving over here, and it's amazing to be able to say, "Well, all right, well, I'll be there in 15 minutes,"
Yeah.
and not worry about it because like you said, at a 9 to 5, it wouldn't have probably happened. I would have had to call my wife or my mother to go over there and handle the situation.
Yeah, we can't be parents to our children. When you're at a 9. I mean, you can.
Yeah, you can,
but it's a lot harder to just get up and go like we can.
Oh yeah.
That's I think why I was like, I'll never work for anybody. And I guess I've kind of been spoiled my entire life on where I haven't had to work for other people.
Yeah.
I've always made my own schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, as a kid, 16, of course, or at 12, I started working, at Elitch's and then of course Pizza Hut, and then I had my own restaurant, and you know what I mean. And then just kind of, but from there, I mean, I was like, dude, it's all,
Yeah.
How do you work on someone else's time?
No, exactly.
It's hard,
exactly. No, and that's one of the reasons that I went into the whole entrepreneurship, the self-employment, is because that was one of my reasons. Because I wanted to be able to do things that I needed to do that I know that I needed to do, but I couldn't because I was stuck at a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you can multitask.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you have, your own business, you can, get stuff done that, you know, you could do both, you know.
But I think that's where it turns into a 24/7 grind too. Like you said, you have the ability to work whenever you want.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I think I fall into is like, well, it's like, oh, I could do it whenever I want. Yep. Instead of sometimes I think it's good to set it aside and say, okay, well, I'm going to put a dedicated hour of this to this.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, well, I could do 15 minutes here, 2 hours later, I'll do another 15 minutes there. But it's a beautiful thing. Like you said, self-employment, entrepreneurship.
And me and Eli were just talking about this before you got here, is that it's a beautiful thing that the way we're set up is we could reschedule these. It's at the business.
Yeah.
Like this podcast is set up inside of a business that we're all in and out of throughout the day. And if it didn't work out today, you know, because we're pressing time today, you know, but we still made it happen.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a short one compared to, you know, what you guys might be used to. But we even said, like, all right, well, let's just come back tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what you got to be, as a business owner, that's what you got to be prepared for is, you know.
To go put in that extra 2-3 hours, you know, out of nowhere.
Yep. Yeah. So that's why we get mad when somebody says they don't have time.
Oh, dude, like nothing pisses me off more when someone's like, I'm busy. What are you busy doing?
Yeah,
you know?
what are you doing? He's like, well, I'm just so busy doing this, or it's like,
what do you do after work? Oh, I just watch TV.
Yeah.
I babysit my kids. Yeah. No, you can't babysit your own kids. You know what I mean? That's my biggest thing when people's like, oh, I babysit my kids. Like, no, you're taking care of your children.
Yeah, you're raising your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta make the time. Like, I mean, we all have the same 24 hours. You gotta make that. You gotta make that time happen.
Yep.
You know, so.
Yeah, we're all allotted the same hours in the day. It's just, what do you do with them?
Oh yeah,
no, exactly.
You know, are you sitting in front of a TV for 8 hours, or are you figuring out how to hustle, grind, and make some money?
Yeah.
So is that what you're busy? You're busy watching your shows?
Yep.
You're busy watching sports?
And here's the thing too, is you could do both. So like in my office, I go home and I work. I go straight to work. So after I clock out from my day job, which is the shops, I go home and I get to the real work, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
And I watch TV. I turn the TV on. I listen to it, actually.
Background noise.
Background noise, yeah.
So, you know, I keep up with all that stuff still. It's just, you know, I stay busy. I don't waste my time, you know, doing, you know, playing video games or, you know, I just don't have that, you know.
Yeah, and I play video games. I do. Yeah. But it's not 5 hours of video games like it used to be.
Yeah.
You know, it's 1 or 2 games and right back to it. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's that. I compress or decompress, you know.
Yeah, you have to have that. You have to have balance within your schedule.
And when you play, you know, and I think for me playing a video game, it's just like
it's a release.
You know, all the stress from working at the shop and whatever else like leaves in that.
Yeah, then you go to
30 minutes.
You go to GTA. So you go from DTF to GTA.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what happens?
Yeah, you know, steal a couple cars and you know what I mean? And then I'm good. And then it's like, you know, 30 minutes of my decompress and
fight a couple street people and
and then right back to, you know,
back to the
payroll,
we have
that's
the thing is we have an Xbox here with Grand Theft Auto in it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so if you ever want to decompress, like we don't got a punching bag here.
Yeah.
We probably should, but we got GTA San Andreas in the office.
Yeah.
And so if you know, that's
I've been trying to let my wife, you know, I want a rowing machine.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I figure right here.
Oh, rolling
you know,
machine?
A
like
rowing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
my mind went to like a joint rolling machine.
Oh,
like, that'd be awesome, you know.
A new business venture.
I know who got those. We know the dude that got those. Yeah. Well, okay, so you want to get the rolling machine?
Yeah, and you know, maybe I'll decompress here.
Yeah.
You have to have that inside of your schedule.
Well, we've talked about that a few times, having actually putting a gym in the back of the shop.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. At the first shop, at the toy shop, there was like a pull-up, like a machine type thing.
Yeah.
Oh, was there?
By the time I got there, it wasn't there.
Yeah,
dude.
no,
well,
I took it to my other job.
I was just saying, you know how that works out. You get a machine and then it starts becoming a rack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to it. Yeah, and I was like, I'll take that. And I just took it to my other job.
Yep. Is it where's it at now?
I don't know. I left it there. I didn't want to drag it with me.
Yeah, okay.
But I remember the boss would come in and get pissed off, dude, because I'd be in there doing like 50 pull-ups every morning.
Oh,
like,
shit.
that'd be the start of my day. Was to go do 50 pull-ups.
Yeah, on the clock?
On the clock.
That's
That's why he'd get pissed off.
I don't pay you to get swole.
Yeah, that's exactly what he'd say.
That's what I tell him. I don't pay you to dump. You know, it's like all day long kind of thing.
I'm picturing
you know
like
what
a
I mean?
prison scene, like just Anthony doing some pull-ups and
it's
like his little cell block.
4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, in his little cell block,
with the
getting all
lights off.
swole and
That's how it was, too.
Yeah.
I was preparing for this.
yeah. Man, I don't remember my last real job, dude. It was when I was like 20.
Yeah.
It was like that was my last time I actually had a real job. Ever since then, I've just been working for myself.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I'm really happy that I could say that
You got away from.
well, what I tell everybody, I got to retire at the age of I don't know. I think I was like 34 or 33 at the time. 2020 is like when I quit that job.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I
pandemic.
retired. Like that was it for 9 to 5. I'm gonna continue to keep doing this
Yep.
because the money's there.
Well, I spend a lot of hours here. A lot,
You live here pretty much.
Yeah. I even moved my office, from my house to here so that I could be here. But dude, it's like when you're doing something you love, it's like, I look at the clock and I'm like, whoa, how did the day, like, where did my day go?
I do that every day. Every day I look and I'm like, yesterday it was already 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I just got started. I was telling Floyd, I'm like, yo, I just got started today. Like.
Yeah, it's like, dude, and you're like, oh man, like, I'm not ready to leave, but you got other priorities, so you're like, you gotta go. So finding something you love is
key. Right?
Key to happiness.
Keep doing what we're doing.
Why be miserable working, and if you love working for somebody out, like, dude, this isn't for everybody.
No, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it's hard. You got to be self-motivated. I think, there's a lot of people that don't want to think about that, and they just want to clock in and clock out, and that's okay.
Yeah,
if that's who you are, and if you're happy with your life, do it. Punch a clock all day long.
That's what I used to tell everybody. There's nothing wrong with that type of life.
Yeah.
I heard a story of this rich guy would go to this fisherman in a village, and he was really rich, and he made money off of fish. And he went to this guy and he's like, why don't you do what I did? You could become a millionaire. And he's all, and then once you have money, you can spend time with your family, spend time with your friends. And then the fisherman explained his day, and he's like, I already do all that, And that's one thing that always pops in my head when we start talking about stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with the 9 to 5.
Yeah, no, for sure. For some people, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of benefits that come with that 9 to 5.
No, yeah, exactly.
That we don't get necessarily. We don't have a 401k.
I don't get weekends.
Yeah, we don't.
401k,
Yeah, exactly.
weekends.
We don't got 401k. We don't got weekends. It's like we gotta pay for our own health insurance.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of, there's, perks to it,
pros and cons.
and there's cons to it at the same time. So for those truck drivers that have benefits, stay with it, because that's a great job, and you got good benefits, and
that's one of the differences. Like I said, when I was at the 9 to 5, I was going camping, I was going fishing like every other week, every other day,
and those people that have that 9 to 5, they could get a tax return. I don't think I've seen a tax return, and I don't even know what a tax return looks like.
You're in a different bracket.
I'm in a different bracket. Where I'm constantly owing taxes compared to getting a lump sum
return. Yeah.
So it's like it has its perks, it has its ups and downs. It's not for everybody, but I have freedom. That's what I have.
Yeah.
Nobody tells me what to do.
That's why from February to like May, anybody that is buying, I'm like, let me see afterwards, because tax time baller, what I mean? I'm like,
you get them couple.
Let me
racks.
see you spend like that after.
Oh yeah, you always see like those photos on like social media of like around tax time, those dudes that have that wad of cash.
Yeah,
and flexing. But it's like that's never impressed me.
No. That's one thing that popped.
Show me some bank statements.
Yep.
Let's see your credit. Let's see your credit report. Like,
show me your P&L.
Yeah.
Let's see that kind of stuff, and then let's talk.
And then are you spending that money to work for you, or are you spending that money for pleasure?
Oh yeah,
that's the big part.
Yeah, like what are you spending it on? Are you investing it, or is it something that you could?
Yeah, because
is it working for you, or are you just spending it on?
Exactly. So for example, say you get that return. Now, you can go and get a $1,500 heat press. Within a few months, you'll get your return on that heat press plus more. Yeah. Or you can go to the club and drop 15 at the club and feel like a baller.
Because what is things you see those type of people buying? What do you see those people buying when they get that return? That
like
you would
said,
say
they're balling out. They're balling to the club. They're going to get
shoes
clothes,
or
jewelry.
what would you say? Like jewelry,
jewelry, clothes, sneakers.
Yeah.
Just TVs. TVs is the biggest thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think
it's wants over needs.
Best Buy sells
Pokemon cards.
Pokemon. Yeah. I mean all their hobbies. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
whole different, whole different ballpark right there. But yeah, like it's the same thing. But
then again, like I said, it's you worked all year for that money. You get that return back. You're there to a certain degree. You should spoil yourself a little bit to a certain degree.
Yeah, I'd rather buy a vending machine and have long-term money come in. Like I'd rather have just a little bit of money.
And it goes back to like I said, we're different.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everybody's built for this.
Yeah, and not everybody has like a spot to store a vending machine.
Exactly.
Like not everybody could just go pick up a vending machine.
So I saw a vending machine on Marketplace.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna buy that and fill it with snacks and bring it here, and make the employees buy their because we provide drinks and
stuff.
snacks.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
I mean, we're not required to. We just do it because we want our employees happy, right? They're working for us.
We got the best drinks in our fridge. Like I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Like our staff drinks good.
We spend good money on drinks.
Yeah, we hit Sam's Club. What is it, every couple weeks or
no? Sometimes twice a week.
Twice a week,
depending on who's in and out of here.
I always see little snacks in the back.
Yeah. Frozen. Whatever they
corn
want.
Dogs, there's whatever. There's everything back there.
Corn dog hit.
Coffee, creamer,
Thought I saw some taquitos back there one day.
Yeah, probably. I think so. Annalise, she's she hoards those though. She don't let everyone have those.
Yeah, no, for sure. I seen a note on one of them.
Don't touch.
Don't touch that.
But
I wanted to touch after that. Like I wanted to.
Just grab one.
Yeah, just grab one.
Take one a day and
just take one a day. Hide it. Yeah. Hide it around the shop.
No, it's all start stinking.
Oh no.
We get a mice problem.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was like, let's put that in. But then I was like, it's kind of a dick move. Make them buy snacks and.
Juna's showing me a Canton Condi vending machine.
Oh yeah, I saw those at the mall.
Like she's like she's pressing me on this, bro. Like she's
really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Does it like put it in the bag for you? It like makes it and puts it in the bag.
All I seen is the machine. It looks kind of dope.
Yeah.
Like
no, he does the designs, right? Like a flower.
Yeah, it does.
Oh shit! No, I've never seen that one.
So when I worked at Elitch's, we actually made cotton candy.
Yeah, like look like flowers and shit.
No, we just made the big puffs. Yeah.
That's crazy. Where you can make shapes out of it now. You know.
Dude, the machine. You've never seen them. Like so, we were in the mall and Lana wanted.
I don't go to malls no more, dude.
Okay,
like, I don't remember the last life.
Really?
Like Amazon Mall, like like Sky Mall, like what are we talking about?
Like the mall.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't even know those existed anymore.
But she got one and it was like a flower, dude, and it did like different colors and the machine did it all.
That's wild.
Like it's not a person, it's the machine. It was pretty crazy.
You guys seen that South Park episode when they go to the mall and like it's all those like
zombies looking.
Zombie, yeah. It's funny. You got to go back and watch that.
That's a good one, dude.
I haven't watched cartoons since. I don't even remember.
I listen to them, dude. I'm telling you, they're always on. Like
Yeah, no, I don't. I
work at a toy store, bro. Like
I watched news as a kid. You know what I mean? I didn't watch cartoons. I was,
I watch the news nowadays. Like every morning I wake up, I watch Fox 31, and I got a crush on the weather girl.
Oh shit!
So if she ever sees this, hit me up.
Oh shoot!
Kylie Burst.
If Anthony goes disappearing, it's because of this podcast.
Yeah.
They say your buddies, you and your buddies start a podcast, and 2 days later you're all in handcuffs.
You shared a meme. Wasn't that a meme or something?
Yeah, dude.
We'll share it to the page.
We got to be careful on what we say in here. You know what I mean? Yeah. We got some. Our ladies are,
Oh, my lady knows.
Okay.
I see people.
Dude, if like my lady's here now, waiting on some stuff. If she heard me saying that, dude, she would bust in, bro. Like,
she's behind this glass right here.
She's probably watching us right here.
That's a two-way glass. Like you can't see in it, but they could see in here.
Yeah.
So all of our wives are in there watching us, making sure we're not fucking up right now.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like that? Like you're constantly being watched?
Oh yeah, I'm married, bro. Like, that's like
you hear something in the shower, you're like, is somebody in there?
Do you do that?
You know what's funny? I hear things through the vents in my home.
Yeah.
Like me and my wife figured out how to communicate through vents.
Okay.
In our house.
The old
like
school.
Certain vents that like lead up to her closet.
They're all tapping.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey,
Morse
you there?
code.
You there? Come upstairs. You know, like.
Yeah.
So we got a series of events, dude. It's pretty crazy. You know, like.
That's tight. That's tight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was looking at some of the comments on our first podcast that they said it would be kind of cool to interview some of the wives. You know, I thought that would be kind of, you know, like.
Yeah, we'll bring them in here. I mean,
No, and that's the thing.
we'll make them all fit. We have a couch. We'll make them all three sit there, and we'll just drill them with questions. You know,
Casting couch.
Yeah, the casting couch.
See how they, how they handle some.
They're not gonna like it.
We went to this college for a little thing, and one of the teachers like, yeah, I have all these crazy ideas, and my wife's like, that's my husband every day.
Yeah.
Like if she let me do everything we talked about, like we would have our hands in 700 different. Here's the crazy part though is like 'cause we were here yesterday talking. Yeah.
And we came up with 10 different ideas like on the fly.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, we need to get together more. Like, same thing with my wife. We got together. We're talking about more business related stuff, and it's like we come up with all these great ideas. Yeah. It's just a matter of getting us in the same place. Finding the time in the day to sit down with each other and talk through these ideas because we had a lot of great ideas yesterday. Just sitting in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy is like a lot of big things that happen is just two people sitting at a table talking. That's what's insane.
Yeah.
Like it's
like a spark. It's a spark.
Yeah, there's no manual labor behind it. It's just sitting here talking and making it happen in a sense.
Yep. And we're just three of the wrong people that like to see our ideas follow through. Like I like, I come up with the idea, I get the domain, I come up with the logo, I build the website. There's so many steps to it, but
how many of those ideas have we gone through and then they're not worked out? That goes back to what I think we've talked before is fail.
Oh yeah.
Right. You can't be scared to fail.
And how many businesses, we were talking about this yesterday, how many businesses do we have on the back burner? We got that sticker, that sticker bots. Like we got businesses on the back burner that are developing, but they're not, we're not ready to release them yet. We don't have the budget necessarily. We don't have the time, I guess. It's not even.
It's the body. It's the right body in that situation.
And we were talking about this yesterday. We're going to give some of these businesses away to some of the people that around us that have shown,
that they want them.
That they want it. So we're going to give some of these businesses and these concepts away, to people that are around us, and we're going to grow with them,
Yeah, because we have tons of concepts that we know are going to work, but
we just don't have the time. It's the time. I'd rather focus on what we have going right now than jump into anything else.
Yeah.
I'd rather just capitalize on what we got going.
That's one of my kind of biggest pet peeves in a certain sense is not jumping into too many things because I love putting my 100% into it. It's hard for me to split a lot of different ways in a sense.
Like it is hard, dude. Like I got to hold myself back at this point because I'm like maxed out.
But I think for me, it's just because I'm not good at right now at time management.
Yeah.
Like, because that's all it really is. It's just time management. Like, if you have so many things that you need to do, it just are at 30 minutes dedicated to this, straight dedicated to this, and then jump to the next thing.
Yeah.
For me, I got, what is that, ADD? What is it?
ADHD.
Yeah, like, all right, let's do this, and then I see a pink pretty flower over there. I'm like, let me go check this out.
You know what? That's the thing. That's one of the things that I've noticed about Anthony is that it's hard. We start something, and we're both the same way in a sense.
Yep.
Where we'll both because we both have ADHD. We have, we're in the same class, and so we get distracted. So we go to try to do something.
Yeah, we dabble
and
in
then
one thing.
I'm like, what is that? When did that toy come in?
Yeah.
And then I'll go over to that toy, and then it
sparks a whole nother.
We should do this, and then so.
You guys are ADHD, and I'm OCD.
Yep.
And so we'll be, and then you guys like go off, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like I have to finish.
Sometimes you're the balance. You're the one that's like, hey, let's get this done now. Let's not jump into this yet. Let's do this. Well,
DTF wouldn't be what it is today without you, Eli. Like it wouldn't be what it is today.
Well, it's a team. Like I think if I was here by myself, like,
well,
I mean, but Yeah,
It would have been too much
and
OCD.
you know how you can tell you guys are ADHD.
Yeah.
It's because I got to come up behind and clean all your water bottles, your coffee cups.
Yeah,
your,
and he's kicking
know
me
what
under
I mean?
the table every time I move my chair like this.
Yeah,
Like
he's
he
like,
like,
"Bro."
and he's kicking us both at the same. I don't even know how it's possible. His leg is over there and over here at the same
I
time.
have a little guy under there that's just punching you every time you guys
He
are
hired a
moving.
little dude.
Yeah. That's the beauty about it, though. We could hire people now, you know? Like,
Yeah.
we could hire people to do our dirty work.
Right.
Like, I think about this all the time. Like, all the shit I don't want to do, like,
Like these coffee cups were dirty,
oh, yeah.
right? And I'm all, hey, we need clean coffee cups for the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And so we except for I think yours, they're like, there's stuff in his cup. We don't want to take it out. But
Anthony keeps panties in his cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
the weather girl's underwear.
Not yet. Hopefully one day, right?
I like how you put that cup down quick.
Yeah, he was all.
He's like, oh, no. Fucking,
His wife's all knocking on the door. We got to knock on the window.
yeah, we got to knock. If you hear one knock,
Yeah.
we're fucked. If it's two knocks, we're okay.
Yeah.
That means DoorDash is here.
Yeah.
Two knocks is DoorDash, one knock.
That's something that I haven't had happen to me yet.
What?
Is somebody bringing me some underwear?
Oh,
Like I've had a lot of different things
Well, you know
given
what?
to me.
You lied, though, kind of. Because you had somebody put his sock.
Yeah,
in that toy.
Wait, what?
I paid for that sock though.
wait. Why would you pay for
You paid for some tube socks.
like a dude's tube sock?
Okay,
Yeah.
this is a crazy story, bro. This is actually.
Was it crunchy?
No, it was,
Tell the story, bro. Like,
okay. So when we first opened up, we bought this Hatchimal.
you know what a Hatchimal is?
Do you remember the
yeah.
Hatchimals? Okay, so and it was I think we priced it about $100. I think
It was an expensive Hatchimal for some. We
expensive.
don't even understand Hatchimals, but it was like
Yeah.
we looked it up.
Well, the first Christmas, dude, I paid like $300
Oh yeah, it was
for
a
one
crazy
because you couldn't
Christmas
find
thing,
them.
dude. It was
Yeah,
a crazy
so-
Christmas thing. So we had this Hatchimal for like at least maybe 2 years, dude.
Yeah.
And shout out to David and his daughter. He bought it for his daughter. And I gave him a deal on it because he was sitting on it, right? He leaves, and probably about like 20 minutes later, dude, he walks in with it in his hand. And I'm like, oh, no, he's gonna something happened. And he's like, what the fuck is this, dude? Like, yeah, I was like, just seen it in his face, like he was all about business. And and I was like, what? And he like handed it to me, dude. And inside the egg was a pair of tube socks. Yeah, it was a pair of tube socks. Dude.
So was the little Hatchimal in it?
No, the Hatchimal was gone.
I'll never
damn.
forget the phone call I got. Like, I got the live phone call during this situation.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
hey, bro, there's tube socks in the hat. Like, and he's like panicking because he's like, what do I do?
Yeah, dude, I was
There's
like,
tube socks in his Hatchimal.
yeah.
And I'm like, wait, what? Like, it's cool
And
now.
then-
Like,
yeah,
Sell
then-
the socks.
Yeah, dude. And then David, he's like, yeah, I put my daughter in the car, put her in her car seat, handed it to her, and we started driving. And she started opening it, and she's like, "Hey, Dad, it's socks." And he's like, "What is it? Socks?" And then he looked back, and she had a ball of tube socks.
So
in
were
her
they
hand.
clean or were they like?
No,
oh,
they
no,
were
dude,
used.
they were in
heavily
there for-
used.
they were
Okay,
in
all
there
right.
for a
Next question. So was that Hatchimal on the shelf, or did somebody have to unlock a
Somebody
case?
repackaged. No, here's the thing.
somebody bought
Somebody
it.
sold us that.
Okay.
They sold us because that's what we do. We buy and sell toys,
Yeah.
right? Somebody bring that in and sold it to us.
But was it closed?
It was closed. It was
it was
sealed.
sealed and
They
everything.
they
Oh,
opened it
shoot.
up. These were professionals that did this.
yeah.
What we the tube sock bandits.
Yeah, the
we
tube sock
we had a name
bandits.
for it. like it was because I in my head they're hitting different stores.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you had to. They're professionals,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Like this.
All right. So if you went to what year was this?
It was when we opened. It was in 2020.
So we bought this in 2020.
Okay,
we
so
sold
if,
it
Somebody didn't
20
buy it till
if you-
22 or 23.
2022.
if you sold a Hatchimal in 2020 to Out the Box,
You're a piece of shit.
no. Hold on. Hit us up.
Yeah.
We want to talk to you. No, we won't. No repercussions. Like,
Yeah, we could.
come, let us interview you.
Yeah, because you did a great job for
Dude,
one.
like-
You're.
Yeah.
You know.
You crushed a lot of little girls' dreams. You know.
we made it right though. So
Yeah,
there's
no,
a-
I hooked him up with
so
refund and everything. And
store credit. We gave him some extra stuff, right?
Yeah.
Didn't we like?
But one thing in my head, dude, when the whole thing was happening, I would like you could tell he's pissed off.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was like, damn, dude, I want to ask him so bad to lift up his pants legs. Yeah. I was like, I want to see if he's
like
wearing socks or
you
not.
just want
dude.
confirmation.
Can you take off your pants, please?
Let me see your shoes. But no, he's a really cool guy, man. Him and his
and he's
daughter's
there
been
every week.
Yeah, they've been coming and rocking
they're
with us and
consistently
supporting
every
us.
week.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude.
What's even crazy is we're doing the auction, dude.
Yeah.
And him and his daughter are going out to California, and this was last Wednesday. And we're live on the Facebook.
Yeah.
We're live every Wednesday on Facebook at Out the Box 303. And dude, I was cramping up. I didn't eat all day. You know how I can.
Yeah.
And I was like, someone needs to bring me some pickles. All these people watching us, and nobody's going to bring me some.
And
pickles.
He mentions that sometimes,
Yeah,
like,
dude.
dude, I'm hungry. Like,
And he pulled up, dude. Like right before he was going to the airport with him and his daughter. Like
That's
they
what's
stopped
up.
at 7-Eleven, bought me
Yeah.
like 4 packs of pickles. Dude.
that's the beautiful thing about customer service. Dude.
Yeah.
Take care of your clients. If
Yeah.
if they support you,
It's all about love and support.
all about
baby.
love.
Why don't you
Because-
Sam's Club pickles, bro? Like, why aren't
I
you
know.
a bulk
Get that big
pickler?
giant jar.
Hey, because that sock situation could have went a whole different direction.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like I
because
said, it was serious business when he walked in. I could tell
like
it
you
was
said,
serious.
you could have not genuinely not believed him.
Yeah,
And you could
yeah.
have just been like, bro, like, come
Yeah.
on, I've seen this scam many
Yeah.
times. Like,
Or we could have moved it on eBay, and I would have got them pictures, and I'd have been like, yeah,
we would have
no,
not believed
was
that.
like,
Like,
nope,
yeah.
that-
Because we
yeah.
would have shipped it on eBay. If it would have been there a little bit longer, we would have threw it on eBay.
Yeah.
And somebody would have got it, and then we would have been like, oh, this dude's scamming us. So some poor kid would have got that on eBay.
Yeah, for Christmas.
For Christmas. They were like some, I remember them being like some gray, big ass tube socks.
Yeah, dude. Looks I
Like some
put it
lumberjack
there,
fucking tube
everybody can
socks.
see it,
Like,
yeah.
you know,
Dude.
like,
So they were like wool socks.
they're
then,
wool.
like,
They were something. They were big.
It felt like a little egg, like a
Yeah.
tube sock egg.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. Yeah, that was it
Pros,
was fun.
bro, pros.
Tube sock bandit. So yeah, dude, like we're gonna Cinderella this shit, right? We're gonna if somebody we got the socks still, I think, in the back somewhere.
Maybe.
We might have the socks somewhere. Like I don't get rid of shit like that.
So pull up,
Yeah,
pull up.
pull up, dude. Well, we'll interview you.
Yeah, let us pick your brain. Like,
Yeah, that was
maybe we want to get in business with
Yeah,
you.
because
you know?
we don't know what they're going through, bro. Like
Yeah.
let's be honest, like right, like
And it's like,
people do things when
What's
they're when they're
Yeah.
got their back against the wall, shit happens.
yeah.
You know what my theory is on it?
Huh.
Is somebody went to maybe a thrift store and found that thing and scanned it, and they're like, holy shit, this is $100 item.
Yeah.
And then they got it and they popped that egg open and there was nothing in it. So it was just the egg in the box.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, well, what can I do?
I
they're
don't
like,
know,
do
dude.
some socks in there and went and sold it to out of.
I don't know. I have a different theory, but like, I mean, that's a whole different, like, like,
well, that was you pull up. Like we want to.
yeah. Let's actually hear.
What's that statute of
Our-
limitations where after so many years you're okay
Yeah,
from a
cleared up.
crime?
Yeah,
So
we're not.
you're clear. You're clear.
We're cool. It was
Yeah.
funny because you made us laugh.
Yeah.
And I'll
No, it's
pay
a
all.
story. It's
Don't
just-
try it
yeah.
again, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I'll give you that pass because it made us laugh. Like
Yeah.
multiple
It's a story
occasions.
that we're gonna keep telling.
Dude, that sounds
forever.
like something I would have done to you guys. What if it was?
yeah.
What if it was me and you
Nah,
just didn't know
dude,
this whole
I kind
time?
of, I think I kind of remembered the dude, right? He
Yeah.
kind of dusty, like we buy from sketchy people sometimes. It happens,
yeah.
but I'm not discriminating because you don't know. It's like people
Yeah.
just look sketchy sometimes.
That
People
dude
just
might
look
be a
sketchy.
millionaire right now.
Yeah.
You know, that would.
And he might have just been going through some hard times, we don't know what the hell he's going through.
Pull up. We want to hear from you.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we need a hotline in here.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, we do,
call in.
yeah.
I think that's what we
Yeah.
need.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess that goes back to, like I said, I've never received a pair of underwear yet.
Just socks.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
The socks, pickles.
See, this is, and then this goes back to their ADHD, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, see
so
how
we go
just
from talking
jump
to
into-
that to socks to underwear
Yeah.
to.
But in my opinion, I felt like the socks was more entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
the socks
that,
are
and that
awesome,
needed to
dude.
be
That-
talked about
yeah.
because we got burned. This goes back to the thing, dude. We get burned. Everybody looks at us like we make all this money.
Oh yeah, it's
But dude, we have our fair share of losses.
the first 2 years were rough, dude.
Yeah.
Like year 3 was okay. Now we're trucking on year 4,
Yep.
and it's looking lovely.
Yeah.
But like I said, it happens. It's just part of the beast.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You know?
Yeah, we've bought.
Welcome to business.
We've bought stuff that that's not the first thing we've bought. Because stuff's been in boxes, we didn't bother to open it. But now I go through it. I make sure I go through it. But we've bought stuff that wasn't in there. Or people try to bring in fake shoes.
Yeah,
Oh,
shoes,
yeah.
Pokemon cards, a lot of different stuff.
That's like a whole nother hour topic.
That's
we
the
could
thing
get
too. Is
into
like
is counterfeit.
yeah, Funkos.
Because I mean, I've
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've seen you guys actually go through a fake Funko, and you
Yeah.
know where not only was it just customers, like you guys got attacked social media.
Oh yeah. Pokemon and Funko.
And then
those communities are tight, so you got to be real careful with
But how do you know? Like, I get it. You try to do your due diligence, but sometimes they slip through. And and my thing is, I think the people that are more jealous of your company are the ones that come at you a little harder.
Well, it's usually the other companies that are the first to roast us.
Yeah.
When something like that happens. And here's the thing. Here's what I want everybody to know is the fakes are good. The fakes are almost as good as the regular Funkos. If you look at regular Funkos, the paint job is crap sometimes.
Well, a lot of them are coming from the same manufacturers.
Exactly. They're made in the same factories. Just they shut the lights off. They started,
backdooring
it.
What was that? Did you guys watch that movie with the couponer?
Oh no.
She sold free coupons, but she went to Mexico to where they were supposed to destroy them.
Yeah.
So people would get you get a free this. When you would complain about a product, they'd send you a free coupon.
Yeah, voucher.
Yeah.
Well, then those would go to Mexico, and she would go and instead of burning them or whatever, she would buy them from out the back door, and then she'd go and sell them on eBay.
Oh shit!
And it was $1 million.
That's a movie, right?
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah, I always wanted to watch that.
Imagine if it was coupons. I'm sure every product is falling off a truck, going out the back door,
And I own a couple fake Funkos that I actually like. So if there comes a fake Funko in the store and I discover it's fake, I'll just take it home. And honestly, I display them. They're to me, they're the same thing, dude. I'm not really as picky, But
we're just not paying that price for it. That's
and we've been gypped out to a $300-400 Funko because it looks identical to the. There's little things you got to look for, and we learned over time that.
I've seen Anthony. Your face when you learned it was fake. And, and it was up there, right? It was a high price.
Yeah, it was a $300 Funko.
Yeah.
Just last week, somebody brought in a fake Funko.
Well, one of the first times we were hustled with that. It was a vendor we rented out a shelf to.
Oh yeah.
They had a Leonidas Funko for the 300. It was a dope Funko. I thought it was dope, and it sold for $300-400.
Yeah.
And it was a good customer of ours, and we discovered that he shared it, and one of our other clients hit us up because we shared it on social media of him holding the Funko, and one of our other customers was like, "Hey, that Funko is a fake," and so we immediately called our other customer like, "Hey, dude, I hate to say this, but you bought a fake. Bring it back." And that's just how we do business. We take care of our people. We're not saying that we won't ever have a fake because one might slip through, but
it happens.
We're going to address it.
Issues are part of business. It's not. It's how you handle those issues.
Exactly.
And we're all human.
Yeah.
We just had a customer here, and one of the girls was he was rude to me.
Yeah.
And to get under my skin is you be rude to one of my employees.
Oh yeah.
They're just employees.
Yep.
Right? And then when someone talks down to them like they are better than them, right away that pisses me off.
Oh yeah.
And so I don't care who you are, I don't care how much money you spend with me, I will put you in your place.
Yeah.
Right? And so the guy came in here and, I got in an argument with him and I approached the situation already knowing no matter what he said to me, I didn't care.
Yeah.
That one of the girls said they were disrespected.
Yeah.
And not physically, just the way he talked to them, right?
Verbally.
So I came out ready to fight.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows me, I'm not scared to say something. I don't care how big you are, how small you are, I'll confront you. I don't care. And that's what I did, right? And he was like, "Whoa, dude! No, I'm sorry. There was a language barrier.
Because we're not scared to clap back.
Yeah, for sure. And so then we started talking, and I'm like, damn, I screwed up.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have came out here and listened to dude. There was a little barrier, with the way, their language barrier, basically. And so I sat down and, I brought the dude back and I said, hey, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, I handled that situation wrong.
Yeah.
If you're cool with it, let's wipe the slate clean.
And start over.
And now, dude, he's been throwing in orders like crazy. He calls me up, hey, how you doing?
See, and that's a beautiful thing. I think with anybody that owns a business, if you don't be open-minded how you were open-minded to that situation, then you'll never grow as a person or as a business because you can't
realizing
treat
you made a mistake or you could have done that a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like that's what tells you you're a good business owner.
Yeah. That's one thing that I learned early in the game is you how do you say you own up to your faults, or you own up to your mistakes and let them know. Be like, hey, I made a mistake. Let's work this out.
And I'm glad we were able to work that out with that client. But sometimes we have those clients that you can't work with.
Oh yeah.
No. And this is one thing I love about being a business owner is I don't need their business. Like,
no.
Like I've always had that mindset. Like if you don't like me, if you're gonna come and be rude to my employees, because that bothers me too. Like don't be rude to me. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But talk down to my employees.
Yeah, they're
like,
here doing their
I don't
job.
even want you as a customer no more.
Yeah.
And,
don't. I mean, that's like going to McDonald's and belittling.
drive.
Like, dude, they're just doing, and I get it. Like, they mess up, you know.
Yeah. Everybody makes.
We all
mistakes.
have bad days, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, I think like let's you know, you just gotta learn from your mistakes but yeah, we fired many of people. We told them, hey, I don't think we're not the right fit.
We
for
fire
you.
Customers.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes because it has to be done. You know, like it's not worth the headache sometimes.
Exactly. And
to tell you the truth, I've referred a lot of headaches to my competition.
Yeah.
Like I do this. We do this on a daily basis. Like if it's if they're getting too much of a pain for us and they're too needy, that's what we call it. Like they're the needy customer.
Well, and when they expect, you know, like we have certain guidelines, right? And when they expect us to go not above, because we always try to go outside of those guidelines. Where,
outside of
you know,
the guidelines.
Like, oh well, I've spent X amount of dollars, so you should treat me better than you treat
the first person walking them, putting in their first order.
And it's like, no, you're just, you know. You need to, you know, you want your order before everybody else. We have a process for that. Yeah. You know, like don't think you're coming in here and just throwing around, you know. And we've told big customers, hey, sorry, we're just not the company for you. Here's a name of another company that can help you out. Yep. You know, but what happens? They come back. They
end up coming back.
Like 90% of the time. 90% of the time they come back and they have a better attitude.
Yep.
Yeah. Like because they got treated different somewhere else.
They got treated worse, but they got a worse product, and they weren't priority.
And they waited 3 times as long.
I don't know any customer that's ever placed an order that's waited more than 3-4 days for their order from us, and that's been since we've opened. Yeah. That's been with all of our printers down. You know, we get it done.
Yeah.
DTF Express.
Yep, exactly.
Yep. Hit us up. Yeah, so, you know, that was
pretty much the week, the day.
Our week, yeah.
The sock thing.
The sock thing.
And you know, want to know the crazy part about it is Lopez is a sock puppet. You know, like, I don't know if that has any, like...
His ancestors.
Yeah, like, I don't know if that... Yeah, because what if it is Lopez that sold us that sock in the beginning, you know?
I bet you people that have never heard us before are like, what the heck is a Lopez?
Look behind Anthony, you know, like that. Yeah, that's Lopez. Right there. So if you don't know, that's Anthony's, like, what would you call it? Like his
alter ego.
Yeah.
Lopez. A split personality of myself.
Yeah, well, next episode we'll talk about Lopez more and what the significance of him and the importance of him. And
we try to start a pickle company with Lopez. But we'll get into that another time.
There's a lot of stuff, and he has a song. For those of you that don't know out the box, like Lopez has
his own track.
He has his own song. You know, he's his own.
Go check it out.
Yeah, go check it out. Late Night with Lopez.
Yeah, Late Night with
it's
Lopez.
It's on Spotify.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. But yeah, man. Like I said, I'm excited for the next episode. I'm excited for everybody to see the next episode. I'm happy that you guys are enjoying the podcast. Make sure you drop them comments down below. I don't know, man. What do you think?
You guys excited for getting some guests?
I wanted some guests.
JR.
You know, I know you guys. We promise we'll be interviewing, and people are busy. You know, it's hard to get people in and out, and we got some stuff in the works. And don't get too tired of just hearing us, because we have a lot to say, and I get it. We're just 3 dudes on a mic. Who needs more of that? You know what I mean?
Right. Who put that?
I don't know. Some would comment, that's all we need is 3 dudes and a mic.
Oh, yeah.
And another podcast.
Right. And we want to hear your opinions. Like
3.5 dudes, because Lopez.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
3.5.
Where's your legs?
He'll tell you all the different
His legs are a tripod.
Yeah.
You know?
But hey, that could go a whole different way. Tripod leg. But yeah, hit us up.
Amateur hour.
Yeah.
Follow, share, like, comment.
Yep.
Rise and Grind Show.
Give us some things to talk about, questions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could go to riseandgrindshow.com or riseandgrindpodcast.com.
Yeah, why? Why can't they go to two different websites?
Episode 1, I said, okay, so our website was riseandgrindshow.com, right?
Yeah.
We've known this. So on the first podcast, I said riseandgrindpodcast.com.
Yeah.
So when we were watching the edit back, I realized, like, whoa, that's not our website.
Yeah.
So I had to go buy the website, and now we have two websites.
Welcome to business.
Welcome to business. Right. And on a side note, I have over a dozen to 24 domain names.
Yeah.
You know.
We were just talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll get more into that, digital real estate and stuff like that. So we'll talk more about that next time, you know?
Don't forget, wake up, rise and grind.
Yep.
Yeah, baby.
Keep hustling.
We're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. We out. Yeah.
Rise and grind.